So starting in set position, feet under the hips, palms to the back wall. Now chin to chest as we twist the wrists. All right, warm up the back of the neck. Warming up the wrists. All right, last one. Now right arm lifts, left arm stays down. Nice two-way pull. Switch sides. Left up, right down. Now pushing into the same foot as the hand that's lifting. All right, right hand joins left, side bend to the right. All right, perfect. Now switch sides, lifting the hip off the ribs. All right, last one. Forward fold. Hands to prayer as you rise. Again. Soften the knees as you bend. All right, now fingertips to the floor, or option, hands to the shins. And we're going to walk out the forward fold, right and left. So just rolling through the hips, eye gaze through the knees. All right, a couple more. 2, 1. All right, back up to that two-way pull. Right arm leads. All right, switch sides. Push through the left foot. Keeping the chest lifted and open. All right, right arm joins left. And a little side bend to the right. Rib off hip. Get a little deeper this round. Feels so good. All right, one more. Back to the forward fold. Swan dive forward, hands to prayer as you lift. And softening the knees as you bend. All right, now hands to the floor. Feet go nice and wide. And we're going to lunge right and left. So right and left. So Bruce is going to take it down to an option. Knees towards toes. All right, a couple more. All right, standing up. Nice big inhale, hands up, little baby back bend. Hands over the head. Now bring the hands to heart center. Stepping in, and we're just going to roll through the hips. Open the hips. Pushing your hands together, elbows staying wide. So you can keep your heart open. All right, a couple more. All right, so good. All right, we're going to go into our sun sal. So we're going to start at the top of our mat. All right. So hands coming to forehead, little baby back bend. Now we're going to forward fold, fingertips in front of the toes, front leg lunging back. Now back leg joining into a down dog. Now coming into a high plank, we're going to start on the knees, uncurl the toes, come down to chaturanga. Right, lifting up to baby cobra. Now hips back to a down dog. Lifting the front leg up to three-leg dog. Now that leg will come up in between the hands. You can help the back leg to join. Forward fold, bend the knees. Now inhale. All right, exhale, back to that forward fold, bending the knees. Back leg goes back into that lunge. Front leg joining it to a down dog, hips high. Come forward into a plank, shoulders over wrists, lowering down to chaturanga. Come forward and up into an up dog. Lifting the hips, down dog. All right, back leg lifts, three-leg dog. Back leg in between the hands, ankle under the knee. Step forward, forward fold. All right, inhale. Lengthen the sides of the body. Now lengthen the spine as a forward fold. Front leg back. Back leg, down dog, chest towards thighs. Now coming to that high plank. And lowering down, chaturanga, elbows nice and tight. Now both feet, tops of feet on the floor to up dog. Hips high, down dog. Front leg lifts, three-legged dog. Right step in. And back leg, forward fold. Inhale, baby back bend, and forward fold. All right, last time, back leg back, and front leg. Shooting the energy through the heels and hips, come into high plank. Now lowering down, chaturanga, roll over the toes, shoulders over the wrists. Now hips high. All right, now lifting that front leg up. Now step forward, high lunge. All right, forward fold. Now we're going to switch this up, starting with the front leg, stepping back, high lunge, goddess arms. Now front knee to the floor, back up. Now reaching forward, over the thigh, fingertips, sides of fingers. Now three-legged chaturanga, back leg staying lifted, elbows tight. Now both feet on the floor, up dog. Hips high to down dog. Now front leg lifts in a three-legged dog. Step forwards into high lunge. Standing up, goddess arms. Step in, baby back bend. All right, back leg this time. Long lunge, squeezing the glutes. Back knee towards the floor and lift. Reach forward. Fingertips between the fingers or the toes. Front leg, three-legged chaturanga. Now both top of the feet on the ground. Open the heart. Pushing the hips high into three-legged dog. Back leg lifts. All right, stepping up. Goddess arms. And step in, baby back bend. All right, back to the front leg. Open the chest. Drop the back knee and lift. All right, reach forward, lengthen the spine. Back leg lifting. Three-legged chaturanga. Now your option, you can always bring the foot to the floor, rolling through over the toes, opening the heart. All right, three-legged dog. Hips high. Now lift that front leg. All right, step in and standing. Both feet together, baby back bend. All right, back leg, long lunge, chest lifted. Back knee towards the floor. You want to maintain feet hip width distance for balance. Front leg back and lifted. All right, floating down. Hips and shoulders stay square to the ground. Open the heart. All right, chest to thighs and down dog. Back leg lifting, three-legged dog. Right, step in and lift. Step together, baby back bend. Let's do this one more time. Front leg comes back. Back knee to the floor, or front knee to the floor. All right, reach long, extending the spine. Three-legged chaturanga. Float down. Up dog. Down dog. Now three-legged dog. And we're going to step this back leg forward. Hands beside the foot. We're going to go into our flow. So when you're ready, we're going to lift up to a crescent lunge. Draw the shoulders back. Open the heart. All right, front knee stacked over the ankle. Now reach behind. Clasp hands. And open your heart. All right. Now we're going to reach forward and open to warrior two. So this bent knee staying stacked over the ankle. Shoulders are back. Now draw your tummy in towards the spine. All right. Your back leg is nice and strong. Connecting with the mat. All All right, one more breath here. Now straighten that front leg, hinge forward, and drop into a triangle pose. Eye gaze can follow the hand up to the ceiling, keeping the shoulder open, stack shoulders. Now option, take that top hand and bring it into a bind. All right, bend that front knee again. Now front arm, lifting open, palms up, back arm. Actually, we're going to keep that bind and come into reverse warrior. All right, hold it here. All right, now that arm will lift, and our right arm. Now maintaining the bend in the knee, we're going to come into a bowing warrior. All right, strong core. So bow as you turn the palms up to the ceiling. Coming to your parallel to the floor. Maintain the knee over the ankle. Strong supporting leg. Pushing the mat in two. All right. Now we're going to lunge the other side. Now your option, you can go into Skandasana with Bruce, or you can stay with me. All right. All right, and when you're ready, we're just going to bring our hands to the other side of the other foot. Come back into a chaturanga. Roll forward into an up dog. Now down dog. Now bring your back leg forward into a lunge, hands beside the foot. Now when you're ready, rise up to crescent lunge. Shoulder blades back, opening the heart. Now just find some depth in that leg. Open up the wings, clasp behind your back, and open your chest. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. All right, reach forward and come into warrior two. All right. Just challenge your depth in this pose. Pushing the mat away. All right, now let's straighten that front leg. Push your hip back as you reach forward and triangle. Keeping that front leg soften in the knee. Eye gaze lifting up towards the hand. All right, option, top hand reaches back, coming into a bind. Just allow the shoulder to open. All right, bending that front knee. Now we're going to come into reverse warrior. So lifting, getting that nice C-spine. All right, now lifting up. Right arm coming out, palms up. Left arm will match. All right, we're going to go back to that bowing warrior. Strong core. Palms will flip and come to ceiling. Eye gaze at the floor, keeping the wrinkles out of the back of the neck. All right, coming back up, toes towards knee, and we're going to lunge to the other side. You can come to the option with Bruce, or you can stay with me in a high lunge. All right, one more breath, and then we're going to go into our first sculpt. All right, hands to beside your foot. Come down into chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. We're going to start with an elevator plank. So we're going to bring the front knee to the wrist and pull up to the elbow. 3, 2, 1, hold. Now switch to the back leg. Wrist, elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist, hold, and switch again, wrist. All right, last one. Now we're going to open up towards knee. So right arm is going to lift up to the sky. Now we're going to bring the right forearm to the ground. Back arm lifts. All right, now left hand into the floor, pushing up. Right arm will lift. All right, right elbow back to the floor. All right, getting that left hand. This is a little bit of a plank with a single arm push-up. All right, now open the knees, toes together. Come into a child's pose, little reset here. All right, back to plank, elevator planks. Wrist, elbow, and hold. Back arm, or back leg. All right, you're really going to draw the belly button in towards the spine, getting those transverse abdominals. All right, left arm opens to the back, keeping the shoulders and hips stacked. Now left forearm to the ground, right arm lifting towards me. All right, right hand to the floor, push up, single arm. You got it. Left forearm to the ground, keeping the elbow and hand stacked under the shoulders. All right, one more. Keeping that lower hip lifted. All right, now come to a plank. Hands under shoulders. You can be on knees or toes. You're not here for long. Squaring off the hips, wrinkles out of the back of the neck. Nice long neck. All right, let's come to a quick child's pose. Push back. All right, one more set. High plank. Let's start with the right arm. Side plank, right arm lifts. All right, now right forearm coming to the mat. Left hand to the ceiling. All right, left hand push into the mat. All right, little switch right here. Left forearm to the mat. Right hand lifts to the ceiling. Now right hand under the shoulder. All right, one more time. Left forearm to the ground. All right, right hand. All right, and come to plank. Whew. All right, good job. So we're going to come up and we're going to go into a cardio track. So we're going to start with goddess legs. We're going to touch right leg and then left and then jack. Right, left, out, and in. All right, get those blade arms. Nice long back. All right, hold here. So we're going to squat and twist. Squat, so opposite elbow to opposite knee. Pushing through the heels. Big, deep squat here. Keeping the elbows open wide. Airplane arms. All right, can you bring a little more power into the legs? This is like you're standing oblique work. Getting the heart rate up. All right, final 4, 2, 1. All right, back to goddess legs. Right, left, in, jump out. Now your option, you can stay here, or you can come with Bruce and me, and we're going to jump forward and back. Right, left, forward, and back. Right, left. So push hands back and together. Second option, double time. Right, left, forward, back. All right, you're almost done. Get the heart rate up. Nice barefoot training, making that connection with the floor. 4 more. All right, final 2. All right, so good. All right, we're gonna go back to a flow track. So this is a balance track. So we're gonna start with our right leg on the floor, putting all the weight in our right leg. Now we can grab under the left. You can have the palms open, flexing through the foot, keeping your chest lifted. All right, now both hands under. Let's lift that leg up, pointing or flexing. Now, if this is in your practice, you can take a bind with the toe, peace fingers, have the arms out. Now, opening to the side with the toe bind or with your knee. Now, we're coming into a figure four flow. So flow down, hands forward. Now lift. Extend and stretch the leg. Hands forward, ankle on the thigh. Now option, just keeping the toe on the ground. You're still allowing the hips to open. All right, one more. All right, good. Let's shake that out. Okay, now bring all the weight into the left leg. Bring the right leg up. Chest is open. Lifting the heart under the thigh. Hand can be out. All right, now lifting that leg. Remember to take this wherever you can today. You can have the leg on the ground. Your balance is off. That's okay. Now, if you have this in your practice, taking that toe bind and extend the leg out, or stay with me. Bring it out to the side. We're going to go back to that figure four leg extension. Hands forward, sink down, open the hips. Now lift, push the hands back, stretch the leg. Woo. Find a nice quiet place to look. Remember the option, keeping the toe on the ground. Staying fearless, watching the breath, mind in the movement. All right, so good. All right, let's go back to our left leg. We're going to come into a warrior three. All right, arms out in front, or you can have the hands to prayer. Just want to keep the hips square, shoulders square. Your toe can be pointed, or it can be flexed. Soften that standing leg. All right, step in. Let's switch legs. All right, point or flex. Find your breath, find your balance. Keeping all that energy in the mind. All right, let's both feet down. Heels together, the palms to the ground. We're going to lift the heels as we dive forward. All right, lifting the heels as high as you can. This is not easy. Stay focused. Palms towards the floor. Wrinkles out of the back of the neck. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Sculpt 2. So starting in goddess legs. Now bend the knees. We're going to start with the weights at the right, and we're going to circle to the left, around the head to the left shoulder. All right. And switching directions, elbows high. All right, keeping the spine pulled towards the belly button, neutral spine. All right, let's do this 3 more times. Keeping the shoulder blades back so you can find that isolation. All right, last one. Now coming towards the right, warrior 1 legs, heel down, elbows high, and kick back. All right, 8 more. So front knee stacked over the ankle, head in line with the spine. Now pull those elbows up nice and high, shoot the weights out the back. 1 more. All right, right and left, front, little row. So finding that sweet spot in between the spine, and keep the shoulder blades pulling there. 3, 2, all right, 1 more each side just for fun. All right, back to goddess legs. I'm going to go back to those circles to the right. All right, now pulling to the left. Get a little deeper in the legs. All right, so the body is nice and stable in this move. All right, last one. Now we're going to turn towards the left. Warrior one legs. This back heel towards the midline, elbows high, back to the kickbacks. So your goal is to get those forearms parallel to the floor. Nice long neck. Two, one more. Row front and back, front and back. Bend that front knee. We're focusing on upper body, but we're getting nice isometric hold in the lower body. 2, 1. All right, now goddess legs, knees towards toes. We're going to go into some bicep curls, right and left. Right, left. Finding neutral spine, heart stays open, shoulders back and down. All right, make it some fun. We're going to add the heel lifts, right and left, right, left. You're almost done this track, so get a little deeper in the legs. Keeping the elbows pulled forward of the ribs and shoulders drawing back. All right, perfect. We're going to go into our last cardio track. So weights down, and we're just going to go right into a run. All right, when you're ready, start to kick the glutes with the heels a little higher. Now your option here, you can just keep it low in a march, but this is your last chance to get your heart rate up. So let's push ourselves a little bit more in this one. All right, loosen the upper body. Shoulders are soft. But keep the chest open so you can keep the breath coming. All right, we're going to go into some jacks. We'll start slow. Out, in, out, in. So we're going to start low, slow, landing with bent knees. All right, you ready? Let's speed this up. Out. Option, toe tap. This is your option. If you're feeling it, get low. All right, back to the run. Woo. So good. All right, this is a little active recovery. Still keeping the heart rate up. Party. All right, kicking the glutes. All right, we're going to switch things up. All right, walk to the end of your mat. Now turn, and we're going to inchworm down to a high plank. Now push back, front leg steps forward, hips to heels, back leg to hand. Now you don't have to get your foot all the way up to your hand. Keeping the hands under the shoulders. All right, let's add some speed, front and back. So pulling the belly up so you have room to switch the legs. Woo. 2, 1. All right, mountain climbers. All right, let's get this stacked. Shoulders over wrists, hips and shoulders square. Now you can do this from the knees and take it down. Or you can just slow down the mountain climber. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, walking back towards the hands. Roll the way up. Woo, just shake it out. Not so bad. Shake it out. Yeah, you just did that. All right, almost done. You're in your last 30 seconds. All right, you ready to go back to jacks? All right. Here we go. Out and in. Now stay here or speed it up. Woo. I know you guys can do this. Tell yourself you can, and you will. 8. 4. 4 more, just for fun. All right, now you're done. Whew. Last flow. So we're going to come down to our mat. Lean back. Now bring your front foot forward, outside of the hand. Now let your back knee come to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Now the front hand will come on to your thigh and push into that. Add that little twist in the body. Your option, if you want a little more power, you can lift that back knee. A little more flexibility. Knee on the floor. All right. Now pushing that leg open to a lizard, rolling onto the side of the foot. Your option, you can bring this front hand and clasp the back leg into a nice bind if you have that in your practice. All right, couple more breaths here. We're going to go into a nice sun sail variation. All right, hands down. Come to plank. Now drop the knees down. Hands forward to puppy pose. Now roll forward to baby cobra. And down dog. All right, again, knees to the floor. Hands forward, chest to the mat. Now roll forward to cobra pose. And down dog. Push through the heels, lift the hips. Knees down. Heart to mat. Baby cobra. Now curl the toes, down dog. Hips high. Knees to the floor. Puppy pose, keeping hips lifted. Roll forward, baby cobra. And down dog. All right, hold here. Push your chest in towards your thighs. Eye gaze in between the heels and knees. Now push your hips back. Back leg coming forward. Knee coming down. Hand under, wrist under the shoulder. Back hand on the back thigh. Twist your chest open. Got option to lift that back knee. All right, now push into a lizard, roll into the side of the foot. Your option, the back hand will connect with the front leg, giving a nice quad stretch. All right, one more breath. Hands down, back leg back into a plank. Now knees to the ground, tabletop, puppy pose. Roll forward to cobra and down dog. Roll through the hips. Knees down, chest to mat. Roll forward, up dog, and down dog. A couple more times. Hands forward to puppy. Baby cobra. And lifting the hips. Last time. All right, hold down dog. Now bend the knees, front leg coming forward, back hand under the shoulder. Now front arm lifts to the ceiling. All right, now pushing into that back leg and lifting up. Woo, palms towards me, little twist here. Bending the knees, stacked over the ankle. All right, hands down, hips back leg forward. Open the hands to the back. Now that extended leg, pushing the energy through the heel, and stand. Squeeze your glutes and squeeze the core. One more breath. Hands down, back to your sun's down, knees down. Come puppy. Baby cobra. And down dog. Knees down. not alone. Rolling it together. And down dog. All right, couple more. Breathe in. All right, hold right here. Just hold. All right. We're coming up. We got our last sculpt track, so we're going to start on our knees. We're going to start with the weight behind our front knee. In between the knee, point the toes, extend that back arm, and we're going to bring elbow to the knee, and then extend. So knee to elbow, now toes right to the ceiling. We're keeping that knee directly behind us, working glute max. All right, 4 more. Keeping the hips and shoulders square. Strong core, draw the belly in towards the spine. All right, last one. All right, that back hand to the floor, flex the foot and push. So I'm pushing my heel up to the ceiling. My back knee directly out the back door, right behind my glute. All right, let's make that rainbow. Knee out and back in. So lift, pushing out, still flexing through the foot. All right, one more. All right, pulse. Squeeze. Little pulses here. All right, just 8. 3, 2, 1. All right, switching legs. Bring the weight to the back leg. All right, front arm. So knee to elbow, then lift and extend. This is a nice big movement. Point through the toes. Feel that extra squeeze as you push the knee back in the glutes. All right, front hand down, flex the foot and push. Small little movement here. That's where you get those big changes in the little pulses. 4. All right, rainbow. Knee out. Knee back behind you. Lift and squeeze. Focus on the up squeeze. All right, last one. And pulse. All right, just 8 more. We'll switch this up. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go back to our front leg. Keeping that back knee down. So lifting up, we're going to draw circles. Option, we're just keeping the weight lifted. Keeping the hips stacked. Point through the toe. All right, make a nice circle here. You're working those smaller side glute muscles now. All right, let's switch sides. All right, and squeeze. Actually, the lift and squeeze. Draw that circle with the knee. All right, staying focused in those side glute muscles. You still want to keep the core nice and tight. So you're getting strength in that lower back. All right, just a few more, and then we'll go on to our core track. All right, both knees down. Grab your weights, and we're going to go on to a core track. All right. So we'll start with our right leg extended. We're going to go into a sculpting candle. So you want to have your weights pushed together, elbows high, pushing into the floor. And we're just going to come out to the side and then back up. All right, go as low as you can. You want to feel this in the obliques, keeping a strong upper body. Now your option, hands overhead, over. All right, that's good. That adds a little bit extra. Getting those weights overhead. Really feel the obliques now. Our option, put the weights down and stay with me. Up and lift. Just focusing on the form, how the body's moving. All right, let's do that 4 more times. All right, last one. Now push up onto the toes, hands down, and we're going to just pulse. So eye gaze, coming up with the fingers, or you forward, shoulders stacked. My extended leg, I'm just light on the toe. All right, coming out. Now we're going to lift, touch the mat, open, and stretch. Feel this in the obliques. Hand doesn't have to come to the toes or to the mat. Just take it to where you can. All right. Good. Let's switch sides. All right, let's get this set up. Extend the leg, pushing into that foot, nice and sturdy. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 2, and 1. We got to even things out, keeping length in the spine. Now when you're ready, you can open the hands and make that candle shine a little brighter, or drop the weights. How far can you take this today? All right, keep going. All right, one more. Now lift onto the toes, hand to ceiling, pulse. Can you feel that? Oh, that's good. All right, 8, 4, 3, 2. Now bottom hand lift and over to the toes or the mat. 1, 2, 2, 2 more. All right, good job. All right, we're going to go into a cool down stretch, and then we'll go into our Savasana. So we'll just start with our front leg, coming into a pigeon pose. So you want to flex this front foot, drawing the heel in towards the center, and then just extend that back leg with the top of the foot come down. Now you can come lower into this stretch. You just want to make sure you're feeling the stretch in the glutes and not in the lower back. Alright, and just enjoy a breath or two here. Alright, now let's bring that front leg back. Come into a plank. Now lowering the hips down to the floor. Elbows staying under the shoulders. Now push up into a Sphinx pose. I spent too much time wasted at the borderline. Watch me as I walk right through. All right, now lift that front foot. And it comes up and over. And we're going to roll into a single leg forward fold. Draw that leg in towards the groin and lean over the foot. You can flex. You can add a little knee bend if you need to. All right, perfect. Now we're just going to switch. We'll keep that leg in and come into a pigeon pose. All right, get yourself set up, flexing the front foot. Square up the hips and shoulders and lower down when you're ready. Take this stretch to where you need it to be. All right, push into a plank. Come down to a Sphinx pose. Open the chest, elbows under shoulders. All right, front leg up and over. Forward fold, switching sides, drop the head. All right, get ourselves centered on the mat again. We'll come into a little wide leg forward fold. You can flex the legs or point. Just use the weight of your upper body to pull you down. And just enjoy a breath here for a moment. Soften the knees. All right, let's come into a little twist. So we'll bring our right leg over our left, keeping your flex in your left foot. Now clasp the right leg and come behind you. We're just using this back arm as a little bit of an extra spine, so you can lift your heart and chest. All right, one more breath. All right, switching sides, extend, clasp, twisting into the spine, use your breath. All right, let's just release both legs. We'll just come into a cross leg. All right, that was so good. Did you enjoy that?
That was awesome.
It was awesome. All right, we are going to go into our meditation. It's a Savasana. So there's a couple options. You just want to be comfortable. Most people like to be on their backs. If you're not comfortable on your back, you can stay cross-legged with me. Or you have the option of coming into a side. If you're coming onto your mat, you want to make yourself nice and comfortable. Extend the legs out. You want to have them about mat width distance. Now just allow your feet to flop open and just open your palms. Nice and comfortable. Let's get our shoulders relaxed. Let them roll into the ground. Now start to release the tension in your mouth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Now I want you to make nice big fists with your hands and your feet and feel a fist form throughout your whole body. Now hold that for 3, 2, 1. Now release. Blow it away. Let's do that again. Make nice big fists. Hold that tension. Hold it for 3, 2, release. One more time. Squeeze. Keep your body nice and loose and free. Take a big inhale through your nose, and release through your mouth. Do that a couple more times. And as you breathe in, start to become aware of where you're still holding the tension in your body. Find that tension, actively release it with your breath. Is there something on your mind today? Let it fade away. If it comes back, that's okay. Put it in a nice little bubble. Blow it away with your breath. Focus on your feet, the soles of your feet. Feel the tingle in your soles, through your heels. It's gliding up through your calves and your shins, to your back, your knees, your hamstrings, to the pelvis. Now feel the core nice and sturdy and stable. Inner organs are nourished and relaxed. You want to Feel that light all the way up to the back of your eyelids. And feel the flutter. And feel that coming down into your hands, opening the palms. There's nothing to hold. Just feeling free. I'm going to read a little passage from a book, Meditations from the Mat. Try to do everything in the world with a mind that lets go. If you let go a little, you will have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you will have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, you will know complete peace and freedom. Your struggles with this world will come to an end. We show up, we burn brightly, we live passionately, we hold nothing back, and when the moment is over, when our work is done, we step back and let go. Carrying committed action and non-attachment in your heart, practice them as one, and your struggles with this world will come to an end. Now we're going to start to bring the breath into our body. Just allow any movement that feels good for you. Moving your fingers and your toes. If you're on your back, you can bring your knees into your chest and roll onto your right, coming into a fetal position. And when you feel ready, you just want to push yourself slowly into a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center, feeling the peace, feeling your calm, feeling your strength. Set an intention for the rest of your day. Unlock it in your mind's eye. Thanks for joining Bruce and I today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and namaste.